Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're gonna learn about a new rule. It is called function alias or alias, whatever you say. So this rule is kind of very underrated but it is always good to know. So I can't guarantee that you would be using this rule in your projects or for your clients, but it is always good to know. So we will gonna learn about this rule. So let's jump into the video. I'll share my screen first. So let's catch a theory before we jump on to the working part. So what is the function alias rule, right? So it is basically a rule which is used to promote functions. What kind of functions? Java and SQL types or SQL types, right? So this rule can be categorized or used in two ways. So when it is created in embed user function class, basically, then pega uses this rule for SQL functions, and it would be used in report definition basically. And when you create the same rule in any class other than that of embed user function class, okay, then we use this rule as an extension for or as an alias for Java functions or decision rules. So basically this video is going to be in two parts. So in today's part we're going to cover the first scenario, which is when when the function alias rule is used as SQL functions. Okay, so let's get into pega. So let me start my pega. Okay, so suppose I already have a report definition over here, right? I'll just save as this one. Okay, so we have a report. So this, you see an fx icon, right? So basically this is the where we call the alias rule. So if you see, pega provides us so many of function alias, right? OOTB aliases, which we can use to manipulate data or also to do certain calculations, right? So but in certain scenarios what happens, like in certain business scenarios, we want to create our own functions, right? So and how do we create it? So basically if you go to records under technical, you will see the option as function alias, right? We'll click on this. So you see we have already have so many of the rules, right? These are OOTBs, and if you see, the rules are present in different kind of classes, basically in embed user functions. So all the rules which are present in embed user functions are going to be used in reports, whereas the rules which are present in classes other than embed function class, suppose base class or work or whatever, so these are being used in for Java aliases, right? So in our scenario we're gonna create one rule in embed function class. So I'm going to go to create under technical. I'm going to go for function alias. Done. Now what I want to do, like I want to create a rule. Say I will name it as is eligible. Okay, and the class should be embed user function. So I'm going to write embed user function. Good, nice. Now we're gonna create and open, and the rule is created. Now let me keep the rule for this for a moment. Let me tell the scenario which I'm going to cover. So I already have a report which you can see over here, right? So if I will run this report, these are the data which I have. So these are the name of all the girls in our database with their email IDs and name and age. So what I want to do is, like, I want to see, like, my age is 25. So I want to see all the girls which are +2 and -2 above and below my age are a potential candidate for my match, and the one which are beyond that limit, +2 and -2, they are not. So I'm gonna write a function to see whether a girl falls into that category or not, right? A +2 -2 of my age. So let's go get into the function alias. So right over here, if you see, the first parameter is input. So right, for this function my input is going to be the age, right? So I'm gonna write say p1, say parameter 1. You can write anything. I'm writing like this, and the description say key. It is a key 1, right? And this what kind of property is going to be? The age is an integer property, so I'm going to write integer. If you see over here, and if you open this age function, I'll just go into this class and show you. So if you go to data models and you will go under property age, it is kind of integer, right? So I'm going to write integer. Now return type would be text, okay, and category we will gonna do as text as well. Sorry. Done. Now if you see, it asks for pattern template and echo template, right? So now what is this? So if you again go to report and open any of the existing function, you take the drop down, you see how what the pattern looks like, right? How you gonna write the function and all. So this is what the pattern means basically, right? So for now I'll just write like one. So this is how you call the parameter p. This means the first parameter p1. Basically under curly braces, when we call the number, which means the first parameter, right? If I had two of them, then I would have write under curly 2, and I'm just writing result. You can write anything as you want. I'm going to paste the same over here as well. Now coming to the source part, this is where we're going to write our code. So I believe that you would be knowing some SQL queries or codes. If you don't, you can easily Google them and write them. For now I'm writing the basic one, say case. Okay, case when just a second, when my parameter 1 is greater than equals to 23, and when is less than equals to 27, I'm gonna return then chances hai, otherwise, so else I'm gonna return lag gaye and end. So I'm done with the code. So basically I've written that if the age which we are passing over here is greater than equal to 23 and less than equal to 27, then we're gonna return this chances hai. Else if anything beyond that, we're gonna return lag gaye and the end, right? So I'm gonna save this. So just one thing I would like to tell, so whenever you create a new function alias, to reflect this in the if I directly go to the report and try to use my function over here, like I'll show you, I'll write name is eligible, you will see I'm not getting into it in the drop down, right? So what I need to do is I need to log off. So I'll just log off and try to log it back again. I'll minimize this, and again I will try to log in. Okay, now when I log in back and I will open my report again, add a column and function, and I'm gonna write is eligible. So now if you see I'm getting the prompt, right? So I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna pass my parameter as age. So this is I'm gonna pass and submit, and we are done. And I'm gonna save this report. Now if I run the report, you will see I'm getting the results like chances hai and lag gaye, right? So since they were under the limit of 24 to 23 to 27, so we are getting this values, and the one which are beyond that, we are getting lag gaye. So this is how you build a function alias. So that's all for this video. In the next video we're going to see for Java.